the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On first down, Newton
Swings this out for Hunt.
give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. A give right side now to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Newton. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Newton
is tight end Smith. First down, Patriots.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Second and 5 now. Newton. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
That's it. 3.
They'll run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The big fella. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
2nd and 10.
Newton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now Newton. Hunter Henry brings it in. Oh, he What an effort. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
On first down, Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakan. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A shotgun snap for Newton. On the crossing route, complete. It's Myers. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now Folk for the extra point. Clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He gets away from one. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And this throw incomplete. Have a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Ryan to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action, Ryan.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play action with Ryan. They'll roll him out right. He hits Adams complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. They run the counter. Hawkins. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Ryan. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Lawrence Guy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now it's Ryan.
A very quick pass to Ridley.
A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 and 13-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take it.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Newton on first down.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Newton. This is White on the screen. White's got a first down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Newton. Henry's got it out on the left side. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Play action. It's Newton.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Newton on third down. Flush to his right. Can find it. He lost the football. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And Folk's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Ryan.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And a dump off to White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Going deep here for Landry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This is Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Off play action. Newton. Slot, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
John Kaminsky in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Flushed out right. There he goes inside the 30. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Newton now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan. He completes it to Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, and keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Ryan steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And his kick is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton over the middle, complete. It's Henry. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. It's complete. Left side to Aguilar. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, Newton.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Falcons grab it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Throw left side, complete. That's Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now Newton.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Ryan. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And, a cruncher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now, after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They'll run again with Hunt. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often, not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for the Pats, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, add another loss to the